It's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.
Good evening, everybody. Today is the 1st of July, and I've been out here all day stripping and sanding down this car, and I'm tired. But let me tell you, I'm excited because I got everything out of the car in one day. Less than a day, actually. I started on this probably this evening. So it's already almost 10 o'clock at night, and the car is completely stripped. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So all of that's from inside the car and outside. Took the headlights off, the front end, the bumper, the hood, took out the carpets, took out the chairs. I'm gonna have to take off the windshield. I'm gonna strip all of this too as well and paint each one separately, and also put new parts in it probably. I don't know yet. Probably not, because there's nothing wrong with the engine. I'm going to try to reef this to go up more so it has a more level front end, or I might just take that top off and replace it with a new one. And as you can see, I already sand down almost 100% of this car actually. There's about 90% of it already sanded down. I just got to do this side. This fender I'm not too worried about. I'm going to actually take this one off and replace it with a new one. But I just got a little bit of the door and also up here, just in this area on the trunk. But I'm going to sand all down in here. There's what it looks like. There's a lot of wiring that needs to be replaced. Not really, actually, just to be taken out. Actually, there's so much wiring in this car, it's ridiculous. Like, wiring that don't need to be in this fucking car is ridiculous. Like, there's my fuel pump, and there's a wire coming off of it going right to a toggle switch to turn it on. That's fine, but they had it just thrown from one side and in the back. It could have got cut, it could have got ripped out, and I would have been screwed. Wouldn't know what the hell that went to, whatever, but I found it. I know what's going on. So I'm going to just actually rewire all of this till it's nice and hidden and safe. Even all of this over here, as you can see, they put speaker wire, actual house speaker wire, to go into the door to play off of a speaker, but I don't know why they did that, because I was able to actually hook up a stereo in the car and actually hook up a couple of speakers that I have, and actually it worked just fine without it have to be all wired up to the battery or whatever. It was just weird on what they had for the radio. Let's see, I took the heat and stuff out because I don't need none of that shit in this car. Side panels are gone. All the panels are gone. I'm going to take it all out. I'm just going to leave it out. So I'm going to probably cut that and put a steel plate right there. And same with that side. And then the floor, surprisingly, is all in good shape. The body itself is in great shape. I'm very surprised on how there's no rust in this car or underneath it. There was a bunch of rusted bolts, but as you can see, I took the bumper and the tail lights off. I'm actually going to sand all this down and paint it too as well. And later on, I'm going to do a mount for a battle arrow wing. And that's what I want to put on this car instead of those other wings that were on here. So as you can see, everything's taken apart. I had a couple of good friends that gave me some really cool stuff for my car. I got this, which is right there goes, let's see if I can see it through all this dust. Here it is. See if I can get it in the hole. But there it is. This is going to be where I could turn on the car and the fuel pump and the fan and whatever else I want to connect to that. But this is going to go right where the heater and AC connections were at. It's going to go right there. I'm going to have to put a steel plate behind there, which is fine. And then a touchscreen stereo right here, and then I'm going to put the center console back. I'm just gonna keep the carpet out of here and everything else. I'm gonna probably just do steel plates in here, and then put my racing seats in here, and then go ahead and start, or actually sand it all down first, paint it all up, put my plates down, do the same, and then come back in and start doing my road cage I want to put in here, and then do all of this center console, racing seats, and then knock out that windshield. I'll probably knock out that windshield tomorrow before I go to work. And then I'm going to take the dashboard off probably and take all that out and paint it all down. Oh yeah, by the way, I got new lights, which I'm pretty stoked for. These are for my headlights. Ta-da! White. So these are going to be very, very freaking bright. I put some on my Subaru and I love them, and I love the fact that they're bright. So I ended up getting a couple of lights. It came in to 2 sets because of course you have to have 2 for each headlight, you know, the low and high beam. And then I got some of these little things too from a friend. They ordered a bunch of these little lights that's for a BRZ or a FRS or a 86 body kit, the V3 I believe, that has the little lights on them. That's what these are. So that's pretty cool, because sooner or later this car will have a wide body kit on it. I am actually going to put a BRZ BRZ V3 on here, so I'm pretty stoked. It's gonna take me a while to get all that on here. Probably I'm gonna keep the rims, of course, and pop those out more for the wide body kit, and I'm gonna prime all this. And I think the color I'm going to actually do is black and white for this car. The whole body in white, and then certain spots in black, like the handles, the mirror, the body kit, maybe a little bit of the front bumper, certain things here and there that will make the car pop. And then the spoiler will be done in black. It's going to be a big one, not those little pussy ones. I'm actually thinking about building my own spoiler. As you can see, I did it out of cardboard and some insulation, whatever. And I'm going to try this. And if it doesn't, oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and probably save up money and get a new one. There's my old spoiler for my old car, from my 2001 Mitsubishi Eclipse. That's the first spoiler I bought, and I was pretty happy with it. And then this one is the one that came off this car. It was a monster, and honestly I don't like it. It's pretty big, but I don't like it. But I'm gonna probably sell all of this stuff in here, or probably get rid of it. Same with all the spoiler and all this, except for the center console and the front and back bumper. I might keep the back bumper off for now and probably do a different design for back here, but I'm not for sure, so I'll figure it out. But other than that, guys, that's about it for the update on the car. It's been a while, but it still starts, it still runs, so I don't have no issues with it. I did take the battery out today before I did all this, and then I put the battery back in just to make sure I didn't mess anything up, and she started right up, so I was pretty happy. So I took the battery back out. As you can see, no battery. I don't want the battery to go dead, so... But that's probably all I'm going to do for today, guys and girls, is just give you guys a quick rundown on what I did today. I completely gutted out the whole entire car. Now I gotta come back in and clean all this shit out. Looks like something was living in the car a long time ago. So I'm gonna clean that shit out and probably start sanding down the inside. But first I gotta take that dashboard and the steering wheel off and get all that out of there. And rewire everything. Put that new on and off switch for the car start button on there, because the one I have on here now is a piece of shit and I fucking hate it. It's this piece of crap starter. Fucking hate it. But I bought this from a friend of mine, and he told me to, in order for the car to start, is to turn on the fuel pump for 3 seconds, shut it off, and then start the car. And then turn it back on after the car starts. Well, I realized that doing that actually hurts the car and probably killing the car. So all I did is just left the fuel, turned on the fuel pump, pushed in the start button, and it started. No issues. And then turn on your fan, of course. So I just wanted my friend to know that's all it takes to turn on this car. Just turn on the fuel pump and then start it. Like, seriously. Oh, and you have to make sure that key is actually turned on, because if it's not going to start. It won't. It has to have that key, which is pretty cool. So I would definitely know that no one can't steal my car. So anyways, guys, that's about it for today. Actually for tonight. But this car used to be orange. That used to be from another car. Same with this one, because this one's black. That one's red. Huh. Oh well, I don't care. It's in good condition. I don't give a shit. The only thing I have to fix is that hole right there that's on the side of the car, and that big dent. As you can see, it's right there at the tip of my foot. That's a big dent. So I'm going to try to pop that out and smooth it all out, and then fiberglass it, and then fill it in with filler. And then hopefully it will look nice enough where I can go ahead and put my steel body kit on. Yes, I said steel. I'm going to do a steel plate coming straight down and going straight to the front. My own kind of little design, and underneath too as well, just in case if I ever want to like put lights underneath it, or another like fender that comes outward, another wing for the bottom to come out. Maybe I'll do that, and I'll have something to screw to with that steel plate. So yes, I am doing a steel body kit for this thing. I am going to be using a FRS or a BRZ Rocket Bunny kit for this car. So I'm kind of excited for that. I can't wait to see what this thing looks like. I've already seen photos on Google, and yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing because I like that and it was pretty kick-ass. So yeah, anyways guys, peace out. I'm done for today. I might be back out here tomorrow and do another video or something. Peace.